I was directed to a gentleman claiming that all sex outside of marriage is rape. Interesting take. Let's see what his arguments to support that are.
Hey, I'm Jonathan.
Hi Jonathan, I'm Tim. From the title of your video, I think we're going to have some disagreements, but I'm willing to hear your arguments.
It's important to understand that all sex, and I just said my favorite word.
And we're off to a mature start. For the record, my favorite word is scrupulous, since it can mean both precise and accurate, as well as being principled. It's off topic, but to my viewers, what's everybody else's favorite word?
All sex outside of marriage is rape. Even if it's consensual.
No. That's actually just the opposite. I don't mean to be scrupulous here, but rape is defined as sexual contact without consent. If you have consent, then it's not rape. Now, there are cases where people can't give consent because of their age, or because they're inebriated, or because they feel pressure to perform. But if two or more people agree to having some kind of sexual congress, then that's their own business and not rape.
Because if you're not willing to wait for marriage to have sex with your partner, then you just see her as a pound of flesh. Like you don't love her and you're just using her or him for her body.
Or, and this could be crazy, but maybe the people involved just want to have an enjoyable time with no strings attached. If they both want it, why shouldn't they be able to enjoy each other's company, even if it's in a messy and exhaustive way? If done right. There's nothing wrong with using somebody else, as long as they're okay with it too, and their desires and interests are taken into account. You seem to have confused sex with love. There's nothing wrong with one without the other. Now, you might assume that they both must go together, and often they do, but not always. Love and sexual attraction are different things. I've enjoyed sex with people I didn't love, and hopefully they enjoyed it too. And I've loved people I wasn't attracted to. Now, I really lucked out with my wife, who I both love and have amazing sex with, and having both complements each other, but that isn't always the case. There's absolutely nothing wrong with separating sex and love.
Like you're stealing him or her from her future husband or her future wife.
First off, did you say her future wife? Cool. Progressive attitude there, dude. Gotta give you props for that. But you're wrong about one thing. Having sex with somebody else does not steal them from a future spouse. Everybody's body is their own. They're not owned by a casual hookup or even a marriage. If you have sex with somebody, that doesn't mean anything was stolen from a theoretical future partner. There's nothing innately good or bad about being a virgin on your wedding night, or being with only one person. But there's nothing inherently wrong if your spouse has had any previous partners either. Now, you should be open with anyone you plan to be with about your sexual history. But just having sex with somebody before meeting a future partner doesn't mean either of you are ruined in any way. I knew that my wife had been with other men before we met, and she knew that I'd been with other people as well. The kids I'd had were kind of a giveaway. Neither one of us felt that anything had been stolen from us. In fact, the opposite. We both knew what we enjoyed and what we didn't from our past sexual experiences, which made things better for both of us.
That's no different than rape, using that person for your own sexual desires.
No, rape is not, and I can't believe I have to repeat this, rape is not using somebody for your sexual desires, it's using somebody for your sexual desires when they don't want to. That is the demarcation line in what makes rape, rape. Using somebody for your pleasure is fine, as long as they're okay with it, and are probably using you for their pleasure as well.
If you're not willing to wait for marriage to have sex with your partner, that's no different than rape.
It is completely different than rape. The problem that you're causing with defining every kind of sexual connection outside of marriage as rape is that you're devaluing the experiences of those who have actually been raped. If anybody has sex with somebody, whether they consent to it or not, considers it rape, then those that are forced into a sexual situation they don't want are made to feel it's the same as a consensual encounter, not that they were violated.
So all sex outside of marriage is rape. That's all I'm going to say, and I love you.
I'm glad that you care, and good for you, but maybe if you loved your viewers, you wouldn't make them feel guilty for having consensual sex with others. To anybody else watching this, if you don't want to have sex or feel you aren't ready for it, don't. Hold off until you feel it's right. And, as always, if you do decide to have sex, do it safe. Well, gang, I'm off for 2 weeks. Got an orgy scheduled for next weekend, so I'll probably be too tired to record anything the next morning. I mean, everybody knows us atheists only refuse to believe so we can sin, which means I gotta schedule in as much hedonism as possible.